we off?
We're back on. We're good. Sorry about that. We're just having some technical difficulties here. Right wing now. Now goes left inside. Steps back, fires a bullet to Kramer. Spins through, hands out to Everett. Everett back to Ava up top. Kramer's second free throw is no good, but they've got a lane violation on a Lady Dog.
Carly Everett stepped in early there, I think.
Yep, lane violation there on Everett. Bounce pass, Haviland. Now it's White.
Kramer on the other end. Got some blocked shots. They missed a free throw.
Oh,
get a rebound, and we foul.
Trying to secure the ball. And they'll call a foul on Floyd instead of a jump. And they'll call a foul on Floyd instead of a jump, I believe is what they're going to get.
It's going to be a foul. Yeah.
I believe is what they're going to
get.
It's
going to be a foul. Yeah. It's going to be a fourth foul on Hickman.
Called. And Eleanor Vogus is keeping it close for Ravenwood.
Ellen, I don't understand the dogs right there. They run a little set.
So here comes Floyd. Chilton meeting Burke. Top of the key. Now Jurowicz. Hands back to Burke. Right elbow. Bounce pass to White. Lost the handle of it. Kramer knocks it loose. It's a fight for the ball, and a jump is called. Wood down 2. Under 3 minutes to play. In the corner, Jurowicz.
She's going to the rim, people.
Goes all the way. High layup, no good, and a late whistle.
Oh, wow.
And a foul. Everett goes to Kramer. Gordon. Chilton in the right corner. Gordon. Had a lane, closes quickly.
Left. 57-57.
That's a lot of time.
A lot of time.
And I gotta say, Ron, I'm impressed with the amount of Hickman County. So out of the timeout, Bulldogs with the ball. Floyd now, letting that clock drain. Ava goes right, fouled by Haviland.
Over. Lady Dogs have to be strong with the ball. They have to make sure that their passes are sharp, that they're accurate. Oh, timeout. Oh, timeout.
A clutch timeout there by Coach Gordon.
Well, Ava was close to a 5-second count on the dribbling. She was tell them to keep it up.
Inbound.
Oh, no, close.
But Chilton comes down with it. Gordon, wide open look, but of course not going to take it. Floyd has it knocked loose, but on a kind of a weak pass there. Fire on a kind of a weak pass there. Fires to Everett, wide open, and she'll stop and pull up. And fires to Everett, wide open, and she'll stop and pull up, and she'll be fouled. She'll be fouled. And while we knew that foul was coming, Everett looked like she took a bit of an exception to that. Wants to drive under 10. Wants to drive under 10 seconds. We're seconds. We're tied. Oh my goodness. And Ava tied. Oh my goodness. And Ava's trying to go. Ava's fouled. No. She stepped on the sideline. Ava's fouled. No. She stepped on the sideline. So Bogans left would more than likely result in a Bulldog victory.
The way we've shot free throws tonight.
Left would more than likely result in a Bulldog victory.
The way we've shot free throws tonight.
Likely result in a Bulldog victory.
The way we've shot free throws tonight, I don't know. I don't know.
Also a fair point. But the Bulldogs have led for pretty much the entirety of the second half.
Ravenwood's going to set a screen.
And we look down, we see some of the boys. Basketball players for Ravenwood ready to make their entrance. They go right back to the basketball players for Ravenwood ready to make their entrance. They go right back to the locker room because we are not done.
They turn around. They're like, up another 4 minutes. They turn around. They're like, up another 4 minutes.
Now, as a player, I imagine that's something you don't. I mean, you want. Ravenwood with a lot of momentum here after clawing their way back. And
this is nice. Jump ball. Who gets possession here?
Last
a lot of contact. It's not getting called. Well, that was big because we got the jump ball. Next game right there. It's not hard to talk. She reached across the line and tapped the ball right there. It's the second time she's done it.
Blow the whistle, another stoppage. And do we have a timeout?
The officials don't know what the heck's going on. That's my only.
And here comes Ava. Crossing midcourt, top of the key. Drives, gives to Gordon, left wing. Gordon dribbles right, feeds off to Zoe.
That pivot throw,
pass,
boy.
And that's Bulldog ball.
Bogus had the mismatch inside. I don't know why she really didn't decide to go up and shoot that. Tried to pass it out, and it was off target, fortunately for the Lady Dogs.
Under 3 minutes to play in overtime, 61 all. Screen by Chilton. Three from Floyd. No good. Ball is rattled.
Foul on Everett. Over the back. And that will send them to the foul line.
And Everett threw almost an uppercut there, trying to tip the ball out.
Yeah, I mean, it was a very obvious foul right there. That's her fourth. Good shots. Now it's more of a one-on-one. It worked out earlier as Ava hits the first free throw. Zoe was able to drive, get a layup. Here she gets fouled. So it's working out right up. Here she gets fouled. So it's working out right now, but I don't know if it's really what we want.
And Perel's up.
Because under a minute they're not going to call it. I guess someone just fouled out. Whoever they called that on. We got fortunate right there.
64. Ava not about to give up that ball because she's who you want at the line right now.
Not right there. She's going to take it.
Hickman County ran like 30 seconds off the clock there. A scrap for the ball, and a foul is called against Ravenwood, and that'll be shots for Hickman County. Chilton rebound, has it stripped free,
Loses it.
and it will be Ravenwood ball.
That would have been 40.
Left-handed layup,
Don't throw it in. Whoa.
and Ava's fouled.
So she's going to get a chance for 40.
To 65, Hickman County continues their winning ways. From 5-1 to 6-1. What a week for these Lady Dogs. And all credit as well to that Ravenwood team. They fought. The Dogs are hosting Creekwood. And that's going to be a competitive ball game. Creekwood usually always usual. We got the boys game on the way. And Ron, let's talk about what we're going to see in this boys game now, changing gears. These are two one-loss teams. Ravenwood is very good, welcoming back one of their seniors, who was inactive for the first little bit of the season, and that's Dylan Claus. Now, Ron, what are you expecting Dylan to bring to the floor tonight that Hickman County's been missing?
Well, I mean, we need Dylan to work into the team offense. Effort and his defensive intensity.
And that's what Coach Dawson has been saying as well. Dylan brings such a high value to that Bulldog defense. We saw it a lot last year as well, and this is the first we're seeing of him as well. And missing those first few games, how do you think that's going to affect Dylan's play here tonight?
Well, I totally expect Coach Dawson to work him in slowly. Your team has been playing well for 5 games. We're 4-1. You're not going to. If it's me, I'm not going to shake up the lineup. I'm going to work him in slowly and see how it meshes. See if that chemistry is still there. And that's what he expects. He expects that chemistry to still be there. So, that's going to be what I expect to see.
Well, and even in Dylan's absence from the floor, he's still been there every step of the way supporting his guys. I even saw him last night at the middle school game. He was hanging out with his teammates. They were all there to support the middle school guys and girls as well. So I think they're doing a good job of keeping that chemistry alive off the floor as well as on the floor. But how will it translate to me? Absolutely.
Well, Dylan's beyond ready to go. He's been having to watch basketball for 5 games, and as a basketball player, that's the worst thing. That's the worst feeling ever, is to not be out there on the floor with your team. So, yeah, Dylan's beyond ready to go.
Well, as you said, Ron, he's coming into a team that has had a lot of success already this year. A team that's looking really well meshed together. And last Tuesday, on the road against Fairview, we saw this team firing on all cylinders from beyond the arc. More specifically, we saw 2 guys, Tim Puckett and Will McDonald, both eclipsing 20 points each. And those guys were on one on Tuesday.
Well, when you have a guy, Tim was 7 of 10 from 3-point range that night. I think Will hit 5, and it was really a night that they needed it, because Fairview played a really hard game. They put a lot of effort into it, and those 12 threes played a really big role in us being able to stretch that out to double digits lead in the second half and finishing that game off. Tyler McKinnon also played a big role in that game, as he had 10 rebounds, kind of asserted his dominance in the second half also. And those 3 against Fairview, I really thought played a big role.
Now looking over on the Ravenwood side of things, they are welcoming back some players from this one, as you know, with football going on and life circumstance, injuries, whatever, it can keep any sort of player sidelined. So Ravenwood tonight is going to be at full force, or at least 99%. So I'm expecting for this to go both ways here tonight, back and forth, this battle between Ravenwood and Hickman County.
Ravenwood's always got a good, solid team. They're going to put a lot of man-to-man pressure on you. Their coach is not normally I don't know if I've ever seen him play zone. So I fully expect man-to-man pressure. Bulldogs are going to have to execute. Like I said before, the big key is going to be the shots that we take. If you see us shooting shots over 2 or 3 people, it's probably not going to be a real good night. If we're able to dribble in, draw that help side, and that's what Ravenwood's going to do is they're going to suck in, stop that penetration, and then if we make that extra pass or two, we'll get open shots.
And we are just under 7 and outs, and Dane Gilbert is just such a good shooter. I mean, in warm-ups and when he gets chances in the games, I mean, he's the exact same way. I would love to see Dane get some minutes as the season rolls along because I think he could definitely make some noise if given the chance.
Well, it's always nice as a coach. It's always nice as a coach when you've got guys who can do a little bit. You've got guys who can do a little bit of everything. I know I was talking to Coach Dawson, and he was telling me that Tim. I know I was talking to Coach Dawson, and he was telling me that Tim right now, I think on the year, is shooting 21 of 34 from three-point.
Fired up that gets the crowd when you see one. Fired up that gets the crowd when you see one go in. I mean, to your point, like you said at Fairview, take away all go in. I mean, to your point, like you said at Fairview, take away all those Will McDonald, Tim Puckett threes. That's a completely different game. I mean, and those made Puckett threes, that's a completely different game. I mean, and those made threes, they could lead to some momentum plays down the road that maybe aren't three-pointers with force. I mean, when he's coming through, if you're a defender, you instinctively want to just get out of the way. If you're a defender, you instinctively want to just get out of the way with how fast. And how hard he drives in. So, and how hard he drives in. So, most of the time, we'll see him swing it out. Well, he'll create that space. He'll draw defenders into. See him swing it out. Well, he'll create that space. He'll draw defenders into him, and then you got a guy open in the corner. It's almost become a staple.
Not ready for that, and we end up missing the layup. And so Coach not ready for that, and we end up missing the layup. And so Coach Dawson has told him that he's not real layup. And so Coach Dawson has told him that he's not real big on the dunk right now. He wants 2 points.
And that's something I've been really impressed with.
Right now, he wants 2 points.
And that's something I've been really impressed with out of Will McDonald as well. Early in this year, I mean, he's had several times to go up and as well. Early in this year, I mean, he's had several times to go up and dunk, and we know he can do it. He did it last year. He did it a Chicago Bulls style entrance.
Probably.
Chicago Bulls style entrance.
Probably. Probably. So back when I was coaching, the guy doing this. So back when I was coaching, the guy doing this, doing the sound and everything. Coaching, the guy doing this. Doing the sound and everything, he was here then also, and they had the same entrance. It's been here for a while.
And speaking of entrances, last night the middle school team had an incredible entrance in the high school. The lights were off. The student section had the glow sticks. I was talking to Major Qualls and Brody Worley, who were helping me on commentary last night, and I was asking them. I said, "Where's your guys' grand entrance? You just walk out, they clap a little bit, then we play ball."
Yeah, surprise to the girls. We didn't tell them about it because I was afraid they would.
Oh, really?
They would be kind of. It messed them up, and so Miss Thigpen kind of organized that, put that together, and it was a lot of fun.
So it means, I don't know, what is that, an eagle? A bird?
Raptor.
I don't know, what is that, an eagle? A bird?
Raptor. It's supposed to be a raptor. I think that's what they are, yeah.
Oh, well, they are.
The Ravenwood Raptor.
Ready to go from Ravenwood High School. Back on the offensive. BB at the left wing. Gives to McDonald, top of the key. Dribbles back near the logo. Goes right, Puckett. Motioning underneath the basket. Back over to the left wing. McDonald dribbles in, gives to McKinnon. Now to Brown. Gives out to Worley. Ravenwood playing some toughers.
both teams kind of filling each other out right now, trying to see what the other one's doing as Ravenwood throws the ball out of bounds for a turnover.
Little miscommunication or an errant pass, maybe a little bit of both. Brown slowly up the floor down the right side. Still nobody has scored. Brown hands the Puckett.
It's going to be 2 quick fouls on Tim right there. That's going to play a role.
So no signs of a substitution yet. 5:26 to go in the first quarter.
And it's very simply, they don't box out. They just step in and try to jump, and no success.
Brown dribbles inside, gives out to Worley. Now to McDonald to the left. Will wants to drive, it stops, now goes baseline. Goes to McKinnon from the free throw stripe, well short. Tip ball, no score. 4.5 to play in the first quarter. Oh, and Brown lost it, and it's picked up.
Tim can't get a foul here.
Goes, and he's got the bucket. So everybody collectively saying, finally, we have points. I don't know if we've seen it go that long without a score this year, at least to start a game. Screen by McKinnon. Brown, right elbow, gives out to Worley. Pump fake, looking for somebody, goes back near the logo to Brown. Now to McDonald. Will drives, has it knocked loose, and he'll stay with the Dogs.
So what I'm seeing right now from Ravenwood is they know exactly what we are running. They have us scouted out. That last little play we tried to give to Tim, tried to get a shot for him up there. And that's what I was referring to a little bit earlier. Will McDonald just picked up a technical foul. I noticed a little bit of frustration a little bit earlier.
No, I didn't quite see what that was for. Did he say something to the referee? I couldn't make out what that was.
I didn't see what happened, but I did see what I saw earlier with the little shove after a rebound. So I imagine it just kind of escalated.
And the first technical free throw is no good. Attempted there by Nava, who has the game's only points. And he gets the second free throw to rattle in. 3 points for Nava, 3 points for Ravenwood, 3-0 over the Dogs. And a 3-man substitution here for the Dogs. We're seeing Dylan Qualls onto the floor for the first time in the 2025-2026 season. We're so happy to see him back. Major Qualls and Kylan Seal also coming in. Subbing out Tim Puckett.
Tim's still in.
Tim Puckett still on the floor. Subbing out was
Brody, Tyler, and Will came out.
Yes, Worley, McKinnon, and McDonald. So even with those 2 early fouls for Puckett, still on the floor. Driving in, all the way, swings it all the way to the left wing from the paint. Behind the back, Brent drives, feeds to Wismer. Wismer for 2, no good. Qualls showing off the leaping ability and gets the board. Here comes Qualls, his first handle of the season. Fires a bullet to Brown, nice catch. Baseline, goes, reverse layup. A lot of contact, but Brown saves it. Oh, a no-look pass by Qualls. Seal can't cap it off, though. Gives to Dillon. Wants to drive through, and a foul, and it might be on the floor. It looks like it probably will be.
Yeah, it was on the floor.
And Qualls drove in right there like a man who's excited to be back on the floor. Floats it out to Qualls. And he lost it. Gets it out to Brown. Back to Qualls. Man, a lot of contact and no call.
Yeah.
And an easy layup for Ravenwood. I mean, you know, Ron, watching this game, Qualls pulls from 3, no good. And a foul on Ravenwood, and it's about time. I hate to say that, but a physical ball game, you let him play physical, but then you call a tech on Will. It just seems like a... But I'm not an official, nor am I a basketball aficionado, so I'll just shut my mouth and watch the rest of this game. Brown gives the puck in the corner to Qualls. Again, a lot of contact and an offensive foul. I mean, what's he supposed to do?
Well, and they're letting Ravenwood be really physical, but they're not letting us really defend ourselves. You know, the illegal screen that
boys well prepared. Ravenwood on the attack. 2:15 to go. Three-point attempted. No good. No good. Tipped and Puckett with the board. Goes to Qualls behind him. Tipped and Puckett with the board. Goes to Qualls behind him, rushing the pass a little bit as he was losing control of the ball, and it sails out of bounds. Turnover. Ravenwood possession, and a timeout called by Coach.
They're taking away what we like to do. And so what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to counter that, okay? If they're taking away this move, then I just need, you know, I need to attack the rim from the other side. But Ravenwood's done
So a bit of a push there, I believe they got.
Yeah, he was trying to cut. He was trying to cut, and he kind of pushed Tim. I was kind of nervous there because I thought he was going to call it on Tim. I was like, that would have been Tim's third foul.
I know he probably would have seen him sub out of the game for a little bit.
He better have.
So Brown up the floor. Both teams have 4 fouls apiece in this first quarter. Brown goes left. Wants to go, little floater.
That was a foul there. Got him up on the wrist.
The shot was to tip it, then he'll get called for a foul.
That's 2 on Dylan.
And you know how Dylan's going to play. He plays that very aggressive, very physical style, throwing caution to the wind, if you will, and that's where it gets him sometimes, and that's in a foul trouble.
It's the 5th foul, so they're shooting 2.
So much like the girls' game, Hickman County started slow in the first quarter, and maybe we're going to see another reverse here. Starting slow in the first, finishing strong. We got 1:23 to go in the first quarter. Ravenwood 8, Hickman County 2. The first free throw is good. Number 25, Sam Steppen for Ravenwood. Not one of the starting 5, but already making an impact. He's got 4 points. 9-2, Raptors lead over the Dogs. Brown goes to Puckett left wing. Looking for somebody. Now he wants to drive a little bit.
They're calling it like a middle school game. Actually, it's worse than a middle school. They're calling every little touch foul. That wasn't a charge right there, just like Dylan's wasn't a charge.
Hickman County going to have to make those adjustments. Qualls gives to Qualls. Major now driving in. Nice pass out to Brown, left corner. Goes up to Major, swings it to Qualls. Nice save, almost went out of bounds. Dogs could be trailing by a whole lot more right now.
Well, that was one of the ugliest first quarters I've seen from both teams on the floor and from the officials on the floor. There was just no rhythm. There was just no rhythm. The calls kind of took them. The calls kind of took them out of rhythm. I think I saw more out of rhythm. I think I saw more offensive fouls in that quarter than I've seen in seasons before. I think they called 5 offensive fouls in that quarter. Half the fouls were offensive fouls.
So now, if you're Coach Dawson in the huddle, how do you get your guys adjusted to that? Bringing it up is Braden White to start the second quarter of play. Hands it off to McCarter. Top of the key, guarded by McDonald, swings it right. Driving in, Steppen. His shot comes up short, tries a mid-range 2. Brody Worley picks it up and gives to Carter Goodwin, who's in the game. Goodwin, McDonald, Worley, McKinnon, and the case for most charges drawn as a Hickman County athlete.
He gets a lot of them. He's done that ever since he was itty-bitty.
Hutchison, right wing, gives to McKinnon up top. Dribbles up, gives to McDonald, left wing. Now Will wants to drive. Right elbow.
That's a dribble down. Quick 3.
and Steppen tries to go over McKinnon. The shot well off the mark. They get another offensive chance, though. Steppen drives. This time he's got the 2. So Steppen with 6 points, leading in the corner. Bounce pass inside. It's Wismer, and that's a great shot by Wismer. That's a
Nice
2.
little right-handed jump hook over McKinnon. That was a nice move.
Goodwin now.
He had to throw the ball behind him.
Jordan Dreyer and Beckett Williams subbing in for Ravenwood. Goodwin to McKinnon inside. McKinnon out to Worley. Open look in the left corner. No good. Again, the rim not doing any favors for the Dogs.
That's going to be an over the back on McDonald, I believe. So he was going for the rebound. Oh. All right, they called it on them. Maybe they...
It looked like the official was pointing at one of our guys, but
Yeah.
I suppose not. Goodwin to throw it in from the baseline to McKinnon. Out to Will. Will being guarded closely by Dreyer. Looking for McKinnon in the paint. Nothing there.
That's a tough pass.
Ravenwood 3-on-1. Hutchison playing tough defense. The layup is good. Goodwin drives. Kick to Worley. Worley pulls from 2. No good. Hutchison with the board. And he's out of bounds.
He got pushed out of bounds. That's a tough call right there because the guy took two hands, just hit him in the shoulders right there, and he goes out of bounds.
Ravenwood leading by 3 now, trying to widen the gap. Wismer up top. Goes underneath, nice save there. Dribbling in, it's White. Taking it back out to Steppen. Steppen drives in, step back long 2. He knocks it down. With how well Steppen is playing, it's amazing he wasn't on the starting 5 for these guys.
Well, they play deep, and each night, you can have different guys to score.
Oh, and McDonald almost with one of the prettiest and ones you'll see, going for the reverse layup. Doesn't find it, but he'll shoot a pair. And Will knocks down the first free throw. Seal and Qualls subbing back in for Worley and Hutchison. Trying to scuff out the floor down there.
A lot of sweat on the floor.
And now Will can take his second free throw, and he knocks it down. So Hickman County makes it a 3-point game, and McDonald subbing out back in his Major Qualls. Ravenwood, 3 minutes to go in the second quarter. Steppen drives, pulls up on Seal, no good. Rebounded by Qualls. Dillon, that is.
Steppen likes that one dribble jump shot.
Qualls gets the Brown. Screen by Major. Now Qualls gets the ball back. Back to Dillon. Dillon, nice move, drives. Oh, he lost it. But Major right there to pick it up. Goes over to BB. Screen by Tim, and Braden fell down, and a walk is called.
So that wasn't a walk right there. He lost control of it and dropped on it. That's not a walk until you roll over.
Will McCarter back in the game. Number 32, Brock Wismer. taking a break. 2:25 to play in the first half, and at the half, we're going to be able to hear from the head coach, Gavin Gordon, of the Lady Dogs. Going left, it's McCarter. Gives over to Dreyer. Dreyer to White. Qualls playing tough defense, forcing a weak pass to Williams. Ravenwood holds on to it, though. Bounce pass underneath, weaving through traffic. Looked like an open look for Dreyer, and he knocks down the three.
That was good defense, a little better offense.
Qualls going inside to Seal, and a foul called on Dreyer. And that's sort of the style of play we've been seeing out of Ravenwood tonight, just so happened to be called that time.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to be physical. They're going to not let you have those passes.
On a jump ball to Qualls, he comes down with, steps through, a little floater, kicks off the back of the rim, and that shot right there is vintage Qualls. Just doesn't find it there. Williams to step in, easy layup. (22-14), Raptors lead over the Dogs. Hickman needing a score here. Goes to Brown, Major in the corner, misses the three. Seal can't get the board. Loose ball. It's still loose, still rolling, and picked up by Ravenwood. Wow, what a sequence. Bounce pass, Qualls intercepts. Dillon down the left side. Gives to BB. Stepping through, reverse layup, no good. Seal putback, no good. Tries again, and this time he's fouled and will shoot two. Major has had some pretty decent looks in that left side corner. That three ball hasn't gotten a fall yet. .50 to go in the first half. The first one's good.
Ravenwood has started really moving the ball well on offense. We're not playing bad defense. They're just running a little bit better offense right now.
And Seal misses the second free throw. And they may have called a lane violation there. Not certain yet. And they did. So Seal gets a mulligan. He'll shoot one more. And that one misses, and it's Ravenwood ball.
He kind of wishes he didn't get the mulligan right now. He's laughing about it.
Not the best attempt from Seal, but you got to shake it and move on. Here comes Ravenwood, 45 seconds in the first half. 22-15, Dogs trail by 7. White gives to Williams. Paul's playing close defense. Step into corner three off the mark. Rebounded by Wismar, and he slings it back out. And the Raptors got another possession. 20 seconds now. Williams. Up top, met by Major. Being trapped, it looks like. They back off a little bit. Five seconds. Up top. Dribbling in McCarter. Out of the corner. White misses the three. And that's how this first half will end. Your score, Ravenwood 22, Hickman County 15. We're going to take a short break. And when we come back, we'll hear from the head coach of the Lady Dogs, Gavin Gordon, and his hand-selected player of the game. You know who it is. We'll be back.
This broadcast of Friday Night Lights on WNKX is brought to you by Ascension St. Thomas Hickman Hospital. MLEC and ML Connect, your trusted source for power and broadband. Pizza Hut of Centerville. McDonald's.
Picked player of the game. You know who it is, Ava Floyd. And first, Ron, we're going to picked player of the game. You know who it is, Ava Floyd. And first, Ron, we're going to let you talk to Coach Gordon.
Coach, congratulations on a hard-fought win coming into a road gym, having to really execute down the end in order to win the game. So I guess my question, in the middle of the third, fourth quarter, y'all went on a run, got up 8, 9, 10 points, something like that. I was kind of looking to see it expand out. And they hit a couple of shots. I think they banked in a 3 or something. What were the things we could have done a little bit differently other than them banking in a 3 or something to kind of keep that run going? Because I was kind of expecting, okay, we've got them now. Let's go 15. Let's win by 20. And it just didn't happen tonight.
I think we got to do a better job on the defensive end. I think they hit some shots, and we got to close out a little bit harder. And our help side just was iffy tonight. Like, we were wanting to slap a little bit instead of stepping over our body. Especially if I'm going to go all the way back to the first quarter. That's why I told them we don't give 22 points up in a quarter. That's just not something we do. We pride ourselves on the defensive end. Gave up too many offensive rebounds, honestly, and they fought hard, they played hard, and I'm just glad we pulled it out, gritted it out at the end.
It's always nice to win at the end of the game. Other than Ava, who are some players that you felt really contributed tonight? We know with her 40 points, it was an amazing performance by her. But there were some other players out there that played well tonight. Who are the ones that you think that off the top of your head?
Just off the top of the head, I think Zoe Chilton came up big down the stretch. A couple tough shots put in.
I have not seen anything like that in a little over a year that I've been doing broadcasting, really keeping up with Hickman County high school sports in general. Truly phenomenal. You're a great player. What are your thoughts on the 40-point night tonight?
I really just have to give it to the team. I mean,
you guys are looking great. What do you think has really contributed to your guys' success thus far in the year?
I really think we passed the ball really well, and honestly, off the court is a big thing. We're all best friends off the court. We all talk to each other about everything, and it's just off the court that really shows.
Well, Ava, thank you so much for taking the time to be with us. Once again, that was the player of the game, Ava Floyd, on the heels of a 40-point performance. We'll see her and the rest of the Lady Dogs back in action on Monday when the Dogs are hosting Creekwood. We'll be at home inside J.E. Cisco Memorial Gymnasium. We'll see you there. But we are about 4 minutes away from resuming the second half of the boys' game between the Raptors and the Dogs. We're going to step away for a couple of minutes, but we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. So we've got just under 2 minutes to go until we resume with the second half from Ravenwood High School. And Ron, I think we can agree that it was a first half to forget for the Dogs.
It was just an ugly first half. Scoring was hard. Getting into a rhythm was hard. I was talking with a guy from Ravenwood just now out in the lobby, and he was talking about there was just no flow to the game because of the way the referees were calling. It was a hard game to play. And so hopefully the second half it'll kind of, even out. The referees will call the fouls that matter and let the ones that don't matter go. But
yeah, for sure. And we look here.
The difference in this game is probably the 3 layups. that they got out of transition. So the Bulldogs have to do a better job of that in the second half. Got to find some way to generate offense, and they've gotten a lot of stops. You give up 22 points in a half, most times I'm going to say we're winning by 10 that night. But tonight we're down 7.
So it's all about how the Bulldogs respond. Coming out of the break positively there, the Tim Puckett 2. And it looks like right there, number 5, Matt Nava, took a hand to the face.
As that pass was going to him, Will stuck a hand out trying to get it, and he poked him in the eye. Of course, that one doesn't get called.
Yeah, that one kind of shocked me. It looked like his reaction was almost delayed, like he was shocked that he got hit.
It was delayed a little bit.
Nava to throw it in. Goes across the way to Brent. Over to White. Now 3 attempted by Nava, no good. Worley got the rebound.
Good job by Worley, corralling that board. There was a lot of contact on it.
McDonald pulls from 3. No good. Seal hustling for the rebound, tipped up and corralled by Isaac Brent of Ravenwood. 22-17 your score. The shot no good. Worley another rebound. 2 quick ones here.
Need Brown to come back and help him. There we go. Now we can push.
Finds BB. BB into the paint. Spinning through. Kicks it out to Tim. Tim dribbles left. Into the paint. Gives out to McDonald. Will steps through. Spins. Tough 2. No good. Seal tips it out, but it goes into the hands of Will McCarter.
Again, Ravenwood just really doing a good job taking away our easiest as they get a rebound, a layup, and a foul.
That was Brock Wismar there on the 2, and he's fouled. So he'll have a chance for a 3-point play. After a good initial defensive stop there by Hickman County, Wismar just too much of a factor down there. And he misses the free throw, so no 3-point play. Tim Puckett picks it up, and he's down the floor. Tim goes left, gives to Brown. Brown baseline to the basket. Well off target there with the shot, no good. Nava pulling up again, wants to run offense. Stuck, caught by McDonald. Fires and finds White. White steps through, nice little move there by White. He got the 2.
Nice Euro step right there, nice Euro step.
26-17 now. Braden White, his first bucket of the game, and it was a pretty one. Brown goes to McDonald. Now Puckett, BB, now Seal. Back to Brown, quick passes. Worley pump fakes a 3. Does it again, dribbles left, floats it to Seal in the paint. Goes out, Brown, pump fake, steps long, 2, no good. A lot of tip there, a lot of contact, a push, and it'll be Bulldog ball.
So Braden actually had a layup there if he'd attacked the rim.
And they'll get Matt Nava there on the foul, and he'll sub out for number 25, Sam Steppen. Steppen, who was definitely the MVP of the first half. Worley, fadeaway blocked by Brent. Worley had that nice fadeaway earlier in the game, tried it again. Well guarded that time.
He didn't fade away enough right there. That was a walk.
White, right wing, guarded by Brown, gives up top, goes left. Driving in is Brent over Worley, he's got the 2. Picking up right where they left off is Ravenwood.
Bulldogs have to get some points. They keep dropping deeper and deeper behind.
Nice pass by Seal, but a good defensive play there on the other side.
It's a walk.
And Brent is called for the walk.
Good job there by Braden Brown, kind of in the open floor, stepped up going for the steal. He wasn't expecting it, so he took that extra step.
And McKinnon, who was favoring that leg earlier, back on the floor. So is Dylan Qualls. Worley and Seal out. Brown inbounds to Qualls. One-on-one inside. Qualls wants to go up, touches it in. And that's Dylan Qualls' first points of the 25-26 season. Driving another bucket for Ravenwood. That's Will McCarter.
Got to have help side right there. They set the screen. He refused it. McKinnon was up around the three-point line instead of that down in help side.
30-19, Ravenwood leads Qualls near the logo. Bounce pass to McKinnon. An offensive foul called on Qualls.
I don't think it was Qualls.
No, it's McDonald.
It was on McDonald.
Qualls was really the only guy I saw near somebody.
Yeah. But Will was trying to set him a back screen, had his hands like this right here. I don't know how that, that's just. Now we're going to go this way. Please
My
stop
goodness.
this stuff. Let them play.
Wait, it's still white ball after the offensive.
Oh, they called it on us. He called an offensive foul.
On defense. So I believe a technical was called as well. So that'll send Step into the line with 3:45 left in the third, and both sides are disgruntled now. Ravenwood fans and Hickman County fans alike after the offensive foul called on defense. And gotta say, haven't seen that before. That's a new one. We know down here a lot of Ravenwood fans also sympathizing with Hickman County's pleas there. Steppen goes 1 for 2 at the line.
Sorry, I had to take
now.
a break right there.
At the very least, Raptor fans are sympathizing with your cause, I believe.
Now we're going to focus on an untucked shirt. All the little things that since I don't know how to call a basketball game, I'm going to focus on something else.
Looking inbound, finds McCarter. Out to White. Across the way is Steppen. To the corner, taken away by the Dogs. Puckett. Step. Passes to Brown, he lost it. Looked like Tim almost had a good shot for a three if he waits.
Yeah, they stayed with him there. He didn't really have his feet under him. Had Braden for the layup. He just couldn't catch it.
And that left corner pass inside off the glass, an easy two for Brent. Ravenwood widens the gap. 3:10 to play in the third.
Happens.
Very simply put.
We've tried to go to our 1-3-1, and they're ready for it spread out, getting good shots.
Ravenwood a good defensive ball game thus far. Ooh, a tight window to find that pass. Qualls almost took it away. In the corner again. It's Wismer. Goes to the left elbow, and a timeout is called. Hickman County playing stout defense there on that possession. Smart timeout there by Hooper.
Right now, the Dogs are searching for answers. We don't have any answers on offense. Their physical man-to-man has taken us out of any comfort that we. I don't think we felt any comfort tonight. They've just been in us the whole night. Our shots are rushed. Our shots are quick. And on the other end right now, Ravenwood is finding some rhythm and starting to put some points up.
So what makes Ravenwood's physical man-to-man more effective than, say, if we did the same thing?
They know what we're doing. I mean, that's the key right there. I feel like they know our strengths. They know our tendencies. And I remember playing in college against David Lipscomb, Don Meyer. And literally as we're playing them, they're calling out our plays, and they're telling everybody where they knew exactly what we were going to run. They were that well schooled, you know. And I feel like that's what I'm seeing out here right now is that they're just beating us to our spots. Dogs have gone back to man.
And Brown.
That's going.
A 17-point deficit right now facing the Bulldogs. And a chance here to make it even greater. Will McCarter at the line for the Raptors. 57.5 seconds left in the third. That first free throw falls. Number 34, Grant Higginbottom stepping in for Ravenwood. Second free throw is no good for Ravenwood. Second free throw is no good. Hickman County looking to score quick. Qualls up top. Gives to McDonald. Pulls from three. No good, but he's fouled and will shoot three.
It would have. I'd like to see that on replay because I don't think Will got touched. It would have. I'd like to see that on replay because I don't think Will got touched. I think he fell and the official called a foul because it. So good job there, Will, by getting 3 free throws.
Needs them here, though.
We need all of them.
He got the first. Will has made 3 free throws so far tonight, including that one. And he makes the second. To put things in perspective, Will McDonald is the Bulldogs' leading scorer with 6 points. A potential 7th on the way. No good. Rebounded by Nava. 40 seconds to go in the third. Wismer hands to McCarter. Now McCarter over to White. Near the logo, guarded by Brown. Swings left. Driving in all the way. And that layup falls for Nava. So we are back. On WNKX for one final quarter tonight. Final quarter tonight. The Bulldogs have a whale of a mountain to climb if they want to win. Hand off to Williams. Hand off to Williams. Williams drives on Brown all the way, lays it up, no. Hand off to Williams. Williams drives on Brown all the way, lays it up, no good. McKinnon with the board. Now to Brown. Bounce pass to Qualls. Hangs with it, off the glass, and finally, Hickman. Brody Worley and Carter Goodwin in. Will Mack still on the floor.
Hit one or two.
I mean, mathematically, we're bound to hit one at some point, right?
Well, we just hit one, unfortunately, and it didn't count.
That was our 1-3 of the game. We're not going to see another. Dogs applying pressure, they just get it over midcourt. The Dogs applying pressure, they just get it over midcourt in time.
Referee wasn't even counting.
In the corner, Wismer swings to White. First one no good. 3 team fouls for Hickman this quarter, 2 for Ravenwood. Number 2 on the way. This one no good. Easy rebound for Worley. Balls drives long 2. Well off the mark, no good. And they got Will McDonald there, the 4th Bulldog team foul of the quarter. And the 4th from Will on the night. The 4th from Will on the night. Pass over. It's McCarter in the corner, looking for somebody, nobody there. And the Dogs take it away. Goodwin down the left side, guarded by Williams. Goes right. Spins through, has it ripped away and taken away by McCarter. Ravenwood on the drive, hands to Williams. Bounce pass, looking for Steppen, nobody. Goes left, gives to Brent. Brent goes right, back over to McCarter. Looking for somebody, he's got Brent again. Exchanging passes here. Now to Steppen. Under 4 minutes to play now. And he lost it. Picked up by McKinnon. Did we just see a counseling session take place?
We saw a counseling session occur under the goal there.
I am racking up on things I've never seen before. Now it's up top, it's White. Gives it left. Qualls playing tight defense on Brent. Screen set by Steppen. He's trapped in the corner. Nowhere to go but finds Steppen in the corner. Nice pass. And with less than 2 minutes to go, 1:55, things not looking good for the Dogs. It's going to take a miracle here in Brentwood.
I think the referees are having a counseling session at midcourt right now. We have our own Dr. What is it, Dr. Phil? What's the?
It is Dr. Phil. And when we talked to Coach Dawson earlier in the year, before the season started actually, we were asking him about last year, how at the start of the year they had some frankly sloppy performances that if you look back later in the year, they would have won those games by 30. And we asked him what his key was to playing consistent basketball throughout the year. And he said that he's expecting to have some ugly games because that's the nature of basketball, and I guess we're seeing one of those right here tonight.
It's been ugly, that's for sure.
Qualls inbounds to McKinnon, back to Qualls to Beebe. Now McKinnon. Across the way to Hutchison, tipped out by Brent. And it's Bulldog ball. Brent trying to throw it off the foot of Hutchison to no avail. Brown goes to Puckett, pulls from 3, well short. Another three-point ball that can't find its mark. Oh, and Qualls knocked it free and a quick foul called. That's
my problem. Yeah. My problem with that call is it's the official on the other side of the floor that can't see the contact. There's an official right here on top of it. He doesn't call it. Was there contact? Yes, there was, but I just feel like they're guessing half the time.
Braden White at the line makes the first. 47-29 now. The second one rattles out, no good. 90 seconds to play in the fourth quarter. Brown to McKinnon, back to Brown. Baseline blocking foul called on Ravenwood. It'll stay right there on the baseline. Inbounds to Puckett. Back to Qualls. Lost it, and that's Ravenwood basketball. Number 10, Beckett Williams, coming in for number 32, Brock Wismar. Minute 22 to go. Inbound to Williams. Hutchison playing tough defense. Qualls rips it away.
Oh, he counted the basket. Good.
So that's an and one for Qualls.
We'll take that.
Dylan Qualls, the leading scorer tonight for Hickman County, and not really surprised. Whenever there's a physical game being played, he's usually the one called upon to step up and answer that. Hickman County trailing by 16 with 1:19 left. Qualls at the line. He's got it. Caps off the three-point play. 9 points for Qualls to the team lead. Pass, an easy layup there for Brent. The Dogs pulling it up in a hurry. A minute to go now. Dylan drives, foul, and he'll shoot two. Brent there, number 33 of Ravenwood. Qualls can't get the first, no good.
He counted the basket. He counted the basket. Again, the referees are totally confused. The referee count.
Now, Ron, I will say that and one was earlier. This one, he didn't make the shot on this one.
I'm ahead of myself. Yeah. Sorry, it's been a long night.
Yes,
You're right.
it has. So Qualls' second one also rolls out. They're pushing it down the floor here. Under a minute to play, and you never want to say it's over till it's over, but the rest of this game simply a formality. And a lot of feet shuffling there, no call. Pretty much par of the course. 45 seconds and a foul called on the Dogs. Brent to the line. He got the first. So Ravenwood hits the half-century mark, 50-32 your score. The second one no good. Qualls drive, steps through, has it knocked out. From Ravenwood High School, your final score, Raptors 54. From Ravenwood High School, your final score, Raptors 54, Bulldogs 32. And Ron, I think we can say Hickman not going to think about this one all too much.
Well, they need to think.
Had 4, McDonald had 4, McDonald had 6, Tyler McKinnon had 4, Kylan Seal had 6, Tyler McKinnon had 4, Kylan Seal with 3, and Dylan Qualls in 3, and Dylan Qualls in his return has 9. And hosted in Centerville that WNKX will be covering. So we encourage you all to come out. It'll be a good time, but if you can't, we'll be live streaming that Christmas parade for you all to enjoy. We're looking forward to it. We're excited. And we appreciate you all staying with us here tonight for our audio-only broadcast. Once again, your final score on this game, Ravenwood 54, Hickman County 32. We'll see you tomorrow for the Christmas parade, and the next time the Dogs are in action, we'll see you on Monday.